divided by 12 equals $48,500 a month. Okay, hold on. He did 17. Let me back up. Delete.
17 years.
Divided by. Okay, hold on. Divided by 17 times 12.
Why would
Okay,
you?
hold on. 17 years, 12 months in a year.
So
17 years.
I think you're going too far.
204 months. No, I'm going to explain it to you. You said he did 17 years, right?
Yeah.
And how many months is 17 years?
Whatever 12 times 17 is. Can't do that off the top of my head.
Right.
I need a. Well, actually, I could, because you could do
Right.
10 times 10 and then 7 times 2, and then add those
but
together.
I got the answer right here, baby. I got the calculator in my hand.
Okay, what is it?
I'm showing you what I'm doing. Huh?
What is it? What's
17,
the answer?
I put. Okay, stop rushing me. 17 years. So y'all doing one of your numbers. You don't like that, do you? 17 times 12. Because 12 months a year is 204 months.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to divide 582,000, you say?
Yes.
Divided by, what I say, 204?
Yeah, I believe that's what you said.
204 months?
Yeah.
That's 2,852, which is round off to 2,853.
Per month.
2,853, that's a month. 2,853 a month. Okay. $2,853 a month.
So now compared to what is the answer we trying to get to? I kind of forgot the figure, because I think we were comparing
the
it.
The hours, like what is that for minimum wage, like dealing with a job?
Yeah, because
so
compared to what he would have made outside.
Right. So $2,853 a month. So how many hours a week? Okay, let's divide
Most
that by
is
40.
a 40-hour week if you full time.
If I divide about 40 hours, that's $71.32 or 33 cents. If I divide $2,853.
Wait, hold on. We decided, by a month, but you got to break it into 40 hours is a week, a work week. So it's going to be 40 times 4.
Right. 40 times 4?
Yeah, because there's going to be 4 work weeks in a month. So the 2,000, you said 800?
Okay. Then that'll give you $285.30
a week. So that's how much he's making being wrongfully incarcerated. That's what they paid him for. Now, most jobs you couldn't even make it. Well, inflation just basically happened over the last 2 years. So prior to that, 280 something, you would barely be paying your bills, but you possibly could.
Right.
So they paid him basically minimum wage for taking 17 years of his life. Now, let's say he became successful. He could have had a business. He could have done anything. We don't know what he could have done because they took it away from him. So he could have been worth more than that. So they're not even they're giving you the bare minimum to be wrongfully convicted. But I guess because people hear it as a lump sum, they're like, oh yes. Because I asked a couple people, if you were wrongfully convicted and you got 582,000 for being wrongfully convicted, would you take that? Would you take that? And most people, yeah, if I knew I was getting out. But I'm like, But there, and then the next story was there was no guarantee because the next guy didn't even get it. So now I'm asking you who sit in those shoes and are wrongfully convicted. I'm gonna just let you talk. Like, what do you think? Would you take the money, and what does the money symbolize? Like, is it about the money necessarily?
Yes and no. It's about the money, but it's really not about the money. Because you can't put a price on a man's freedom. You can't put a price on the time that a man or a woman that's incarcerated has sacrificed. But it do deals with the money for the simple fact you have something to survive off while you get yourself situated. Having no money getting that, it makes you have to go harder. But having a little something to suffice with until you get yourself together, that's an advantage most people don't have. Because when you got to get out and start over with nothing, it's more complicated. It pretty much puts you in the mindset to have to do something to generate that revenue in order to survive. Because nobody wants a handout when they get out. So the money that they do give you, it ain't what it should be, but it's a start. Sometimes you can make the most off the little things. Sometimes you don't need too much to build, just a little push. So this dude was awarded $582,000. That's a good start.
Well, he ended up suing the state and got $6 billion after that, but that was the wrongful conviction. Yeah. He sued the state after being wrongfully convicted. So that was his amount just for being wrongfully convicted. And everybody was oohing and ahhing about that. But then he sued the state and he was awarded $6 billion after that. I mean, it was 6 million. I'm sorry. Am I saying billion? I always mix it up. 6 million. That's still a lot.
That's still a whole lot right there.
That's still a lot. But, okay, so you've done...
Think about it.
Go ahead.
He didn't have that $6 million prior to being in there, so that's definitely from $582,000 to another $6 million. That's a good start right there.
Yeah, and
hopefully while he was in here, he got his mind right.
He opened an organization. He done got bills passed, and he has an organization now helping those wrongfully convicted get out. And get that start, because they don't help the people that's wrongfully convicted. They help people that actually committed their crimes get on their feet. But if you're wrongfully convicted, they just show you the door, basically.
Hey, you know they got a scripture in the Bible about that when the Creator gave 3 different people a coin to see what he was going to do with it. So this money symbolizes that. So the money that he was rewarded, though he was wrongfully convicted, he turned it into something that helped him receive way more blessings. Prison reform is very important. So he didn't splurge on it, buy cars, buy jewelry, trying to keep up with the latest fashion. He invested that money to help invest in others. And that right there, that's going to take him a long way. That money going to really work for him. Everything that he's trying to accomplish, being that he had good and righteous intentions with it, he gonna prosper.
So in the end, it was a purpose for him doing that wrongful conviction. It was the purpose in his life. So that's what we're trying to figure out with yours. So now you've done 21 years wrongfully incarcerated. What could mend your situation? What could right your situation? Or what do you think the situation is for in the first place? What is the purpose in this?
You know, it says in the Bible, lean not on thy own understanding. You know, sometimes the Creator do things that we don't understand. Our mind don't work the way the Creator mind works. The same way that individual had a purpose, and he's just finding out what that purpose is. When my time comes to learn that purpose, I'm gonna carry it out. I look at this situation like Job in the Bible. Everything was taken away from him, but he remained firm in his faith. He remained righteous in his walk, and he was rewarded 10 times greater. So I feel like when that time comes for me, it's going to be the same situation. Because sometimes he put us in the situation to slow us down. We may be on the reckless path unknowingly, and it's just an eye-opener. I know whatever plan he got for me, it don't stop here. To go above and beyond.
So do you think we met
be ready for it.
in the wrong time frame? Did we meet when we were supposed to? Because we literally met, fell in love, had the, and then boom,
You have
this.
1 minute remaining.
Oh, we might have to continue.
Say it like this, baby. It's like everything happens when it's supposed to. If I would have met you then, I wouldn't have been the man I am today. See, you complete me. You make me whole. You make me want to do good. So without that, nah. I think it was meant. That time, that place. Both our destinies are entwined into one. But this phone for the cutoff. Love you.
All right, love you too. Thank you for joining us.
You better go to work. Are you going to work?
Marcello. Okay, let me stop.